Hi guys, and welcome to this complete showcase of the last ever Topps Premier League sticker album. Yes, the 25th year is its last, of course, season 2018-19 season, and I will take you through the entire collection, showing just how much of a lack of effort they've put into this collection, unfortunately. But it's all looking good for next season, of course. The biggest trading card and sticker company in the world, Panini, taking over, of course, the Premier League rights from the US company. Here's the merchandise which we have at the moment. Of course, this set only just released this week. This is the retail sales poster, which we will keep. As you see there, it's really nice, just showing the design of the cover and some of the stickers there. Also imperative for merchandise collectors is to keep an unopened packet for the collection. That is so crucial, I would say. If any of you younger viewers are watching, please keep an unopened sealed pack for the collection. Often these packs turn out in years to come to be worth more than the actual collection, which could possibly be the case with this set. Now also you could keep for merchandise purposes, this is of course is the box. We here at Football Cards and Stickers don't collect that as part of the merchandise, or indeed a sealed starter pack. Of course there will be many different variations of these around the world, especially Asia. Of course, those countries in Asia, they will all have slightly differing variations, hence why we don't consider those to keep for merchandise purposes. The way we store these two, before I take you through the actual set, is we use a 5.5 inch by 4 inch grip seal bag. As you see here, they keep the dust away and work perfectly well. Don't worry about deterioration or anything like that. It will never happen so long as you keep these at room temperature. So there you go, it's nicely stored there for that. We'll fold this up just once here, and what we're going to use for the retail sales poster is an 11 inch by 8 inch grip seal bag. So we pop that in there. Of course, these grip seal bags, if you buy them in quantities, are quite cheap on eBay and various stationers around the UK, of course. Now here's our complete set. Let's take you through this. So on the front cover, of course, we've got the fantastic Marcus Rashford, Bobby Firmino, Dele Alli, Eden Hazard, and the best striker in the league, of course, Kun Aguero. He is front and centre, as you see in the album. You've got number 1 and 2 sticker, which is, of course, is the Premier League logo, and the Premier League trophy for this competition. Now on to some of the disappointing information. As you can see here, we only have 10 players per team and 1 star player there, as you see. Now you would hope that would be a different player, but unfortunately, as you can see here, on every team you've got a standard sticker and a star player sticker, just showing the lack of effort made by Topps UK. This one being Bournemouth and Callum Wilson there. However, it's all aligned nicely. They could just do with about another 10 or so players, but obviously I guess they don't, obviously not knowing a lot about football themselves in Topps UK officers, then they've just stuck to the 10 players. You've got a double sticker on each collection, which is a real bug bind. If I show you, just push it a little closer there, you can see how they don't fit properly, and you have to kind of adjust the sticker to stick it in perfectly, so someone hasn't got a wooden head or a square head or whatever, unless it's Harry Maguire, of course, and then that's totally reasonable. Moving on, here's Arsenal here. Of course, with first time Petr Cech hasn't been featured. Of course, Leno is featured there, and they've got all their players. Moving on to Brighton and Hove Albion, now becoming quite a regular Premier League team, now with barely ever any threat of any relegation as we speak. Then we've got Burnley, of course. Also another team who's been in the Premier League a while. Here's the newcomers, Cardiff City from Wales there. Then you've got Chelsea, of course, the Europa League contestants. There, Eden Hazard is their star player. Moving on, there's Crystal Palace, Everton, who have made some significant signings during the summer, of course. Fulham, of course, who spent over £100 million in their attempts to stay in the division. Next up, we have Huddersfield Town. In their second season in the Premier League. Then you've got a real small little section here based on the derbies here, which is pretty embarrassing, as you see. Liverpool, of course, their derby game is Everton. Manchester United's derby game is Manchester City. However, they kind of sell it as the Northwest Derby there for Liverpool, Manchester United, which is a bit cheesy. It could have done so many others, like the other London derbies there. Here's an authentic derby, though, of course, Arsenal and Spurs. Then you have got the Merseyside derby, Liverpool, Everton, and of course the all-important Manchester derby. There's Wayne Rooney scoring that scissor kick goal. Moving on, we've got home and away kits for all 20 Premier League sides there. They were actually fairly easy to stick in. Also, another quick heads up here, just be careful as you're turning the pages if you're sticking them in, if you want to keep it in mint condition. Such a poor designed album, as you see here, the staple's too big for the actual album, so just as you're turning the pages, you'll see here, don't press them down, otherwise you could well get holes in there. There's the second page of the kits. Moving on to Leicester there, with Jamie Vardy as the star player, albeit there's future England international James Maddison, of course, massive future ahead for him. Liverpool FC with the obvious Mo Salah as star player there, really competing well with Manchester City this season. Here are the English champions, as you see. Raheem Sterling, who's absolutely tearing it up now. Some of the biggest sides in Europe now beginning to look at him. However, signed a new long-term deal recently with the Manchester club. On to Manchester United there. Now here's the first error, as you see. Paul Pogba's star player. And just head a little bit over to your right there, and there you can see the real star player. There he is, David De Gea of Manchester United. Continuing on, there's Newcastle with Southampton, now with a new manager as I speak. On to Spurs, of course, who were inactive in the summer transfer window, so saved that £120 million guaranteed Sky TV money. Then on to Watford there. And West Ham, of course, who have made some significant signings, none other than ex-Lazio winger Felipe Anderson, who's starting to play. Then on to Wolves, also another team have signed some magnificent players, mostly Portuguese. And that is the complete set, 310 stickers in total, and just some cheesy advertising on the back. So now we grab our 14-inch by 10-inch grip seal here, and this will be used to store the album in. Plenty of space in here, as you see. So you can fold over the top there, and that works perfectly. You can even insert these two as well into the same grip seal bag, just for double protection there. And there we have the complete set, the last ever of the Merlin's Premier League 2019 sticker collection. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you smash the like button and give us a massive thumbs up for, of course, the return of Panini to the Premier League for the 2019-20 season. I'll see you guys all in future Football Cards and Stickers videos, but until then, arrivederci.